Hello? Yes. I just sent you some emails. Did you get them? Oh, no problem. And honestly, I got plenty more. I struggled a little bit because my phone died, and then I realized that a lot because I had a ton of stuff from him, but it's on my old laptop. But I can't get all that stuff. Um, I'm working on things because the things that he said tonight was disgusting. He just took the video down. I don't know if somebody warned him, but he took the video down. I also reported it, so YouTube might have took it down. But the problem is they'll take it down and then they'll put it back up if I can't prove anything. But I just sent you. I didn't send you the screen record. You'll see what I sent you. But I'm doing some more. But I know you're about to leave at 12, aren't you? Uh-huh. Oh, yes. I'm gonna go through it. It's just so much and trying to remember. I mean, there's so many videos, but I'm gonna find it, and I'm trying to clip it to where it's just a minute of him just mentioning me. You know. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Mel, can you hear me, sweetie? What? I'm calling my cousin. This is not Melanie? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey y'all, let's let some people get in here. Let's let some people get in here. So initially we were gonna have some more fun, but the mood has passed me. Um, so let's let some people get in here, honey, so everybody can get an update, including the people that were recording. So Warren, I did not know that you were recording my videos. That is definitely against YouTube policies. And just because you're not sharing my likeness, that is still against YouTube policy. And I went through the entire time. The reason I didn't go live, Nate, Michael, and we're going to go down the list of people that would listen. I don't shoot at people's chat rooms, but these people aren't just in their chat rooms. These people have been stalking and harassing me. I'm not playing. I am not playing. That's why I'm not even going to play no music. This is a very serious live. If you can, go ahead and share the video, please. Let the people know that I'm out and I'm live. I had it private at first, but I unprivate it. And I'm also, in a minute, once people get over here, I'm also going to drop the link. I don't have very long to be on here. The officer, I sent him recordings of the things that were being said over there. And I went through several other videos and sent some videos of that. But now that I know that you're definitely breaking the rules, I'm definitely going to go through each of those videos. If you're smart, you'll take them down, but you're not. So I'm going to go through each and every video where you mentioned my name and you recorded any piece of my voice, any piece of my voice. And I'm going to document the time, and I'm report it to YouTube, and I'm going to take that. I'm going to flag that video. I am not playing with you, Warren. Get some business. Now, you made a comment, and then see, this is what doing drugs will do to your brain. And I am going to address the trolls that were in his chat room. Normally, I don't even address, hey, I don't even address the chat room. But what you're not going to do is be in somebody's chat room calling me a chum bucket, Joshua, the fireman in Georgia. The same Joshua that's online instead of doing his job. He's supposed to be a firefighter instead of doing his job. Warren, you need to ask yourself, because these people around you are not your friends. Because if they were your friends, they would have told you to get your ass off that live stream a long time ago. I was more of a friend to you than they were. Because I gave you a heads up, like I've been giving you a heads up for 6 months to leave me alone. Warren, I literally, while you were live, me and the police officer were downstairs. While you were live, yelling out my name. He said, okay, ma'am, I see this is a problem. Go ahead and collect as much data as you can. Any normal thinking person would have immediately said, okay, I'm going to end this live and I'm going to take these videos down. Because she's not playing. You're the only one laughing. Joshua ain't got no channel. And for you to say, because I was listening, I was recording it because I'm sending it all over there. And I'll be there in the morning. I'm taking time off of work. See, this is another problem that I shouldn't have to do, but I'm going to do it because I'm going to prove a point to you. I'm going to be honest. Initially, I was going to let you be. But you keep on playing with me and you keep on letting these trolls and these idiots gas your head up. Y'all, if anybody typed down in that chat room, any type of laughing emoji, any type of that, and I don't care who they are, even if they got a wrench, let me know. If they got a wrench, I'm taking their wrench. Because I'm not playing. This is not that type of freaking live where Mahogany Roots is playing with y'all. It's time to grow up. Warren is playing. Warren is big, 40-something years old, still playing. That's why he's living in a one-bedroom apartment with nothing to his name. Nothing. Nothing. Not a legacy, not a child, nothing. He got one child that probably don't want nothing to do with him because he's never there. This is going to go on for a little while. My family did ask me to make this short because I really don't have to do this, but I want to do this. Hey, sweetie girl, shit doesn't hit the fan, honey. First of all, thank you. I saw you on how I found out that Warren was doing all this nonsense. Is I saw Auntie's show. So I just said, don't come in here. What's up with those emojis? I'm about to drop the link. If you want to hit the link, go ahead and hit the link. I'm not in a playing mood. Welcome. I am glad you're here because I'm calling out a lot of names, and you're one of them. But if y'all think I'm playing, y'all gonna find out that I'm not playing. For the past hour and a half, instead of spending time with my family, I've been back and forth with the police, exchanging emails and sending him video clips. I just got off the phone with the officer. Tomorrow, instead of doing the things that I need to do, I'm going to the police station because I am not playing. Y'all are the one that, hey, Brownie, y'all are the one that play all the time. I am not playing with y'all. You're not going to stalk me. You're not going to harass me or my family. I don't give a damn about your opinions. I am not one of these, like Warren said, I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid. I'm doing this because I am not playing. The rest of these Negroes up here is doing this for money. They selling their soul for money. They doing it for this reason, for that reason. Mahogany Roots is doing this because I actually feel like I have something to give back to people that want to hear it, which is why I'm trying to figure out why I got people watching my show on a regular basis that don't value what I have to say. If you don't listen to me, if you don't value what I have to say, and I'm gonna get to you guys in a minute. If you don't value what I have to say, do not watch my page. That's common sense. That's how I know something is wrong with you and all of those people that are over there. And we're gonna break down the people that are over there. But yeah, Warren, if those people were your friends, when I told you that the police officer was sitting here with me and we was listening to you at that time, your dumb ass should have got off live and took those video downs. But since you didn't, that's fine. He's working on it tonight. I'll be there in the morning with more stuff that I've already got, because I've got plenty. At this point, it even make no sense for you to do anything because they already got everything. But I'm still going to send them more just in case. They already got everything.
And you thinking you sitting in front of the police station, you don't know.
They got everything. Mic check, mic check. Mic check. So they got your picture too, boo. They got your picture, which they already had your picture. Because the first officer was already doing research. Can y'all see that? I think that's on SDL's page. They got your picture. They know where you are. Now, I'm about to go relax because I just got off of work after this live stream. But I hope it was worth it. And you got nobody else to think but yourself, because I gave you umpteen times to shut your mouth about me. I gave you umpteen times to stop mentioning my name and my family's name and anybody under this roof. I told you not to mention my name or anybody under this roof. The problem is, Warren, that people have allowed you. People have allowed you to get away with abuse. No one has held you. This space always talk about accountability. And the problem is a lot of these people aren't being held accountable. But now, guess what? Mahogany Roots is holding your feet to the fire. Mahogany Roots is going to hold you accountable. I'm going to hold you accountable. If no other man will hold you accountable, this woman will hold you accountable. Because I'm not going to let no other female, because you tend to do this to females, I'm not going to let no other female go through this. That's number one. Now let's talk about you talking about, oh, why am I'm something is wrong with me because I'm talking about Joshua. Joshua isn't even over here. Would you guys like to see? Because I got the screenshots and I'm going to drop it. Stay down there, y'all, because I'm about to drop the link so we can talk about this. Would you like to see the screenshots of Joshua? And I think I sent him a screenshot of Joshua calling me a chum bucket. The professional firefighter in Georgia. And I know where you are in Georgia. I'm waiting to get a call back from my cousin who is in the fire, has been retired in the fire department down here, to see how I should go about that. See, Warren, your face is online. Joshua's face is not online. So Joshua can play these stupid type of games. He's smart enough not to show his fucking face. But trust me, if he had, he would have been done. He would have been done. And I don't want to hear no shit about, oh, you taking it to, no, I'm not taking it too far, because I already told you to leave me the fuck alone. That is not what this platform is made for. This platform is not made to harass and bully people and their family members. And I don't want to hear this, oh, that's just, no, it's not just, not over here with me. Play that with them other niggas. Not over here with me. So, Warren, you slow motherfucker. Don't sit up there and say, oh, something wrong with you. You picking on him. He not even online. Because I got the screenshots of the nigga calling me a cum bucket. This, by the way, you guys, is somebody I've never met, do not know. But his coochie is so hurt. His pussy is so hurt, honey, that a year later, this nigga is still talking to me. And this is somebody that he really thinks that women would be attracted to that. What woman you know? I got a bunch of ladies in the chat room. What woman you know wants a man that is so butthurt, feels so rejected that he has to follow and stalk a woman on YouTube around and call her names and talk about her vagina and say all these horrible things about her? This man has talked about my vagina, which he knows nothing about. My womb, whether or not I can have kids and all this and that. Don't you have a wife, Joshua? Joshua, firefighter in Georgia. And I'm finna find out. Don't you have, you coward? Because you won't come on. You know better now. Because I'm telling you, you come on this camera now, I got you. You can't come on this camera now knowing what the fuck I know now. Why is the firefighter, y'all, instead of doing his job, why is the firefighter online hours at a time talking about bitches he done fucked in the fire truck? This is already, y'all forgive me. This is already, I'm about to take off my clothes and relax. This is already documented on YouTube. Oh, I'm at work. I fucked a bitch in a fire truck. Who does that? What person with common sense does this? This is who you got over there. Warren. And then you got a 500-pound motherfucker. A whole incel. Calling me names. Nigga, Nate, like I said, nigga, take your ass to a gym, get a membership, walk on a treadmill, then you can talk to me. And I'm not going to speak on Clyde Diva. I already spoke on Clyde Diva in the past. Okay. Prayerfully, she done got saved and found Jesus, honey. But this is somebody that like to dig off in her pussy online and pass the pictures around. She one of them bras that like to dig off in the coochie and pass the pictures around. That's facts. Ain't nothing. I don't need to come up here and lie to y'all about nothing. And I was the one that when people were dragging her all over the place, that said, no, don't do that. Like this woman obviously has some kind of substance abuse problem. Y'all shouldn't be making fun of her. Y'all shouldn't be doing this. Y'all shouldn't be doing. I was the one who said that. Yes, oh my soul. Yes, oh my. This is not a joke. I was actually going to make it a joke. I actually was going to make it funny. But no, you should have left well enough alone. And I told you to leave me alone umpteen times. It's recorded of me asking you to leave me alone. I just did a video private for the officer to see. And like I said, now they got your picture, which they already had your picture. The other officer already had your picture. So now they got that. They got your birth date. They got the state you live in. And I'm coming for all those videos. All you need is 3 flags and that channel is done. So one way or another. One way or a goddamn another. I'm going to put foot to motherfucking ass. Period. I done told you to stop fucking with me. So this is the company you keep, Warren. A woman that gets drunk online. Then somebody tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. And comes on live and talk about how she got fucked in the bathroom in Brooklyn, fucking New York. By one nigga, but she not sure if it was 2. She thinks she had a train ran on her. Clyde, you better sit the fuck down, bitch. And Joshua, This slow nigga. This fucking simple ass nigga. Bragging all over YouTube. I won the purge. I won the purge. And it didn't even win the purge. It didn't even win the purge. And he had to go over there with the rest of the fuck niggas. Got fucking Shaka Armoose, whatever his name, Shaka Nulu over there. Tricking off on his ass. Paying $20 to get him back on the, they was rooting for him so bad. That's who you got on your team, Warren. And when you channel down, what they gonna do? Because Joshua ain't got no channel. Joshua ain't got no channel. And Joshua got enough sense not to come on camera because of the type of shit that he does. Because he know he's a ain't shit nigga. So he got enough sense not to show his face on camera. Now I'm gonna drop this link. I appreciate all. Hey Daniel, I appreciate all the family being in here, but I really want one of y'all fuck niggas to come up in here. Because you might be blocked from the channel, but you're not blocked from coming up on the stage. I told you niggas. I told you. I said, leave me the fuck alone. That nigga, you two raggedy niggas, you took your ass over there to Reg. I was nowhere around. I'm looking in the chat room. Oh, this bitch pussy this and this, that, and she can't have no babies. What kind of grown men, y'all? Answer me this. What kind of grown men do that to a woman that they don't even know? A woman that ain't never done. I've never done nothing to Joshua. I don't know Joshua. Something is mentally wrong with these motherfuckers. Something is mentally wrong. But as stupid and as foolish as Joshua is, he got enough sense not to have his ass on fucking camera. Or to have a channel. Because if he had one, I would have already tried to come for it because of the harassment. I'm not going to allow you niggas to get away with it. The buck stops here. Period. And I shouldn't have had to do this. I shouldn't have had to do it. Honestly, quite frankly, your ex-wife, your wife, whatever she is, you say one thing, she say another, whatever, she should have did it. And she would have saved a lot of females on this platform a lot of pain and agony. Shall we go down the list of names of women in the space that you've harassed? So, like I said, I've got continued videos and clips. That officer said he's got work that has to be turned in by 3 a.m. And so he wants everything sent to him. I've got literally 1 hour. I'm going to send in more stuff, although I don't know. I'm going to check my emails to see if he's responded to let me know if what I've sent him is enough. He still has a boss that he has to turn it into. So this is going to take a little bit of time. Prayerfully not too much time, and I will be doing my due diligence, and I will also be working on my side to flag each and every video that has my voice on it or my name. Absolutely. And if you feel so inclined, please join me. I'm not like Anton Daniels. I'm not like any of these YouTubers that attack people's kids. You have never heard Mahogany Roots say anything about anybody's child, anything that wasn't true. And you've never seen Mahogany Roots attack anybody that wasn't bothering her. So I will not tolerate it. I will not put up with it. I'm not the type of person to attack people's children or attack people and then hide my hands and say, oh my goodness, how could this person do this? No. Because I'm not that type of person, when you fuck with me and mine, I'm going to cut your head off. You ain't got to be no question about it. Ain't gonna be no question about it because I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I don't apologize for what I do. I've been on her a long time and I don't bother nobody. I don't harass nobody. And I very rarely flag pages. There's only been a few people I flagged. And every person I flagged fucked with me. The only one person I flagged that did not fuck with me was Daryl Long. But he fucked with an autistic child. And I found it disgusting. So I flagged him. And that video came down. And I told him I was going to do. I'm not going to hide and be sneaky. I'm not a sneaky bitch. Then one of you motherfuckers came up by you, got mad. Why are you defending her child? Because he can't defend himself? Just like if somebody did something to your child, I would defend your child. But that I knew of, I didn't see anybody do anything to your child. So I defended the child that I thought needed to be defended. And when it comes to me and mine, I'm going to defend me and mine. I ain't got time to play games with niggas on YouTube. DOD is not someone, it's Warren Wick. Warren Wick. The channel's still up as of now. That video, like I said, I'm not sure if he took it down, if I did report it, so YouTube may have taken it down. I also sent it to the police, so, you know, it might not be up. His channel might not be up. Thank the niggas in your chat for egging you on to do the shit, because I told you to leave me alone. Thank Nickel. Thank Nate Nickel and his 500-pound ass. Go ahead and thank that weirdo Joshua, the one that's supposed to be a firefighter. But he bragging online while he at work. And I can prove it all. But he bragging online about how he having sex in a taxpayer's vehicle in a goddamn fire truck. In a firehouse. How he taking advantage of disabled people. Having sex with them. Instead of doing his job. That's who you got over there? A whole weirdo that's so mad about I don't know what. Because when he called me a bitch, I guess I was supposed to be quiet because he called me a bitch. This man whose ego is so fragile. Y'all gonna understand what this is. This was my job in the military for years. This is what I do. Y'all gotta understand the mentality of somebody, a male. Supposed to be a leader, but he's not. Because let me just tell you that all males, just because you have a penis, don't make you a leader. Don't believe that. It don't. But somebody whose ego is so fragile. I did nothing to this man. This man disrespected me and called me out my name and talked about my body and my family and the man that's here with me, which is my family. They over there watching my videos, every single one of them, talking about every single thing that I discussed. I didn't know Warren was recording my videos because I wasn't watching Warren's channel. The only reason, like I said, I just found out about that is because I was watching Auntie and it was mentioned. And I said, let me see. Because you know he can't go one time without talking about me. He went to Game Changer Live. Oh, I'm over here all the time. Game Changer's like, I ain't seen your ass in I don't know how long. Nigga, please. Then the nigga, this is what Crack will do. Oh, she brought up the Nene. Why would I bring up the Nene over there? We're not talking about the Nene. Nah, nigga, you the one got the Nene melted on your brain. You the one got her melted on your brain. This don't make no sense. I ain't even had to get to this. But see, you niggas that's taking this manosphere shit to fucking heart, you fucking up your life. This shit gonna fuck y'all up. I have said it. People have said it for years. This shit is gonna fuck y'all up in real life. You got niggas on panels talking about, backhanding your women and domestic discipline and how, you a man and, he was bragging on how he snatched the Nene up because she disrespected him. Your ass gonna end up in jail. Your ass gonna end up in jail. You take this manosphere shit and try and implement this in the real world. The law don't give a fuck about none of this shit. The law don't give a fuck. They don't know who the fuck Kevin Samuel is, you weirdo. They don't know who Angry Man is. They don't know who these niggas are, and they don't give a damn. They care about the law of this land. So all that bullshit y'all talking, if you try this shit in real life, you're going to get fucked up. You're going to fuck yourself up. Period. Because people in the real world ain't playing with you. They're not playing with you. That's the problem. All day long, niggas are online playing. Everybody ain't playing. You're playing. You're digging up people's business that you don't need to know. Some of these niggas even going to people's houses, messing with people's kids. Something wrong with y'all. Something is wrong with y'all. It's nothing wrong over here with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You need to check the company that you around. You need to check the company that you keep. I'm going to drop the link. And I really, as much as I appreciate y'all, I would really like for one of those people to come over here. This would be a time where you actually have my permission, because this is also my last and final attempt. Not really. You don't got enough sense. But will be my last and final attempt to do this outside of handling it with the law. But I mean, honestly, you would have to say something hella special to get me to go into that police precinct tomorrow to get me to change my mind, because I really doubt it. Anybody want to talk to me? Go ahead, you can. I'm about to call it a night, y'all. It's I'm approaching my bedtime. I need to shower, honey. Y'all see I didn't unbuckle my bra, honey. But I am willing to talk to you guys because I want you guys to learn from this. I really do. I want you to learn. I see a lot of disgusting things. People are doxing people's kids. People are calling people's jobs and shit. Now, let me say this as far as I go. I'm going to say this. For me, I don't mess with nobody. I didn't do anything to that person that calls themselves Joshua, the firefighter. But if you're going to harass me and defame my character and my family member, my man, then yes, we're going to find out exactly who you are, because you don't get to pretend to be something that you're not. Or worse yet, be supposed to be doing your job and you're not doing your job. You out here harassing folks online. That don't fly. Oh yes, baby. Yes, I am. If you guys want to hit the panel, you can. They ain't stupid enough to say nothing about nobody over here. Nobody over here. A raggedy nigga already called himself talking about somebody in my chat room. And guess what? He getting handled. Regardless, he getting handled. The truth of the matter is there's a lot of people that's happy I'm doing what I'm doing to you, Warren. That's just how bad it is. That's just how much you have harassed women online. That I got women thanking me for what the fuck I'm doing. That's a damn shame. There are women thanking me. Men too. I'm sure these men will be glad that your ass is gone. You a bum. And the sad thing is, instead of the people that you got in your chat room that's cheering you on and hoovering you on, tell you the truth about yourself, they helping to cause your downfall. While they hide behind a black screen. Joshua is not showing himself, jackass. Because he's a coward. Joshua is not going to tell us, which he don't have to because he already said it once on Regis. And I got it. I got it. But Joshua is not going to say out in public now, especially since he know I'm on the hunt for the harassers and the abusers of this app. Um, a rightful hunt, though. Yeah. Mahogany not just picking on people. A rightful hunt. People who are bothering me. The cops came here and they asked me all kinds of questions about Denise, about Denini. And that's not doxing. She said her name on live before. And I let them know that she didn't want no parts of it, that I believe honestly that she's probably afraid herself and she didn't want to get involved. But it would have been nothing for me to email, and I still might do it just because, to email Reg and get those videos of you yelling and cussing out your ex-wife, whatever she is. Because see, they're not just, it's for them, it's bigger than YouTube. I already know that I got a case against you. I'm going to get what I want. I'm coming up, I'm going to let you up in 1 second. I'm going to get what I want. But they want more than that. And I'm going to be honest, I was praying that you wouldn't give it to them. As from one black person to another, I was praying that you wouldn't. That you would find something productive to do with your time. And I promise I'm going to let you up, Hustler, because I do want to talk to you. I want to talk to all of you that have something to say. That you would find something more productive to do with your time. Spend some time with your child. Take her out. Buy her some clothes. Let her get her hair done. Let her get her nails done. Something that fathers are supposed to do with their daughters. Take her out to the mall. Eat some ice cream together. But no, you too busy stalking Mahogany Roots. So they're going to go looking, and they're going to go looking for anything that they can find. So I hope for your sake that you don't have any active warrants. Because now the eyes are on you, and it's your own damn fault. I'm going to let you up, Sweet Pea. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? H&M, you're up here, Sweet Pea.
Salute, Mahogany. Glad you thought of me. I don't mind when you bother me. How are you, sweetie?
I'm good. I'm glad to see you. How you been doing?
I'm doing swell. About to go to bed, but I thought I'd come up here and grace you with my wondrous presence.
Thank you. And
heard
it
about
is.
Heard about your little dilemma. My God, is it that bad?
It is.
I heard about this kind of shit happening, not just in these spaces, but in other platforms, and shit get real out here when it come down to this. You got to get police involved, even if it's online. You know, some serious shit.
People don't know when to stop. And the thing of it is, just because they're playing, everybody else is not playing. And, you know, it actually is kind of sad to me, to be honest, because it's not something that I even wanted to do. I gave the Negro so many, chances and so many, tips, hey, back up off me. You know what I'm saying? Like me, if I heard that, I would have got off that live stream so fast.
And you're sure this is not just a guy being a troll, like he's just trying to get a reaction? I mean, there are trolls in these spaces, but we do it for shits and giggles. Well, they do it just for shits and giggles. It's not just a troll. This is a literal psychopath that needs a good ass whooping and time in jail.
No, I'm gonna tell you, I wish you knew him the way I do. A lot of the people, Third DOD, I think Brownie, a lot of these people know he's even disrespected Brownie. We all know Brownie is sweet. Brownie doesn't
What's his
do
name?
Anything.
Wait. What's his name again?
He online is Warren Wick. Here, I have his picture. I sent it to the police.
Now that I think about it, I'm gonna say sometime last year. You know that show I did with Sexy Red? Yeah, he was up there.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen what the guy looked like because he has a Tupac Shakur avatar, but he was on my show last year. He seemed cordial to me, but only tell you so much.
Yeah.
So that's the guy.
So I'll give you a little background. Him and his wife were some of my first subscribers. His wife, her name was.
He's married and he's doing all this. My God.
Well, shit hit the fan. Basically, he was married, but come to find out, I mean, it was pretty nasty. H&M. I'm trying to. I mean, so much stuff happened online, but basically, when they started having problems in their marriage, it came on the front street, all on like on live stream, and he admitted to a lot of things. At different times, he's admitted to putting his hands on her. Um, it's just a lot of things, and there's still things I just want him to leave me alone. I don't care what he does. I wish him well in his life with his supposed new boo, but I want to be left alone. I don't want you talking about me or my man or my son or my mom or anybody under this roof. I don't want you watching me. That he's got a bunch of trolls that surround him, and he's not smart enough to not listen to these fools. They are the reason. They're part of the reason that he's going to get into the trouble that he's getting into. He's not listening to anybody with some sense, because there's another dude on here that's over there. He's like, oh, why are you talking about him, Mahogany? And I look in the chat room, I have the screenshots of him calling me a cum bucket. I've never met this man, H&M. Why are you calling me a cum bucket? You do not know me. Maybe you're talking about your mother. Maybe are you confused? Or maybe are you talking about your wife? Is that who the cum bucket is? Because you know absolutely nothing about Mahogany Roots or her vagina. You know nothing about me. So, but this is the type of people that he's around, that he's surrounding himself around. Thank you, Third. Thank you so much for always being a support. Third knows very well, and there's a lot of people that know who he is.
Shout out to Third Ward.
Yeah, you don't want to know this dude. He's not a good dude. And
Okay.
I watched him today, H&M. He was backtracking. Because when you watch, when I went back and watched the other videos, when I didn't come in the chat, it was, oh, you B and you ho, and it was a lot of name calling. Today, he didn't so much do that. He just was reviewing my video, and then he took it down. I think he took it down. Either he did or YouTube. It doesn't matter. It's a wrap. He's done. He's done like yesterday's fried chicken, honey. Because I am not going to let go of this. I refuse to let go of this.
I'm trying to understand, like, what did he actually say to you that made it triggering? Because
he's done a lot.
Anybody can talk shit in these spaces, but you really got to say something to really be triggered to. I got to get the police involved.
Oh, well, the thing of it is, it's not only what he has said, and I'm going to list the things. It's what he has done and what he continues to do. He has a compulsive, and the police told me this, and I can see it now. The police even used the word narcissist. I've never used the word narcissist because I don't even
know that word again.
No, the police said it. The police said it. The police are pinpointing his personality down, but they're going to look into this some more. But basically, he encourages people to troll. There was a dude over there. Him and another dude would be down there talking about my vagina. Calling it dead. No, I'm gonna tell you. You want to hear it? Listen, my vagina is decrepit. It's dead. That's why I can never give birth. That's why I lost something about. That's why I lost my last child, because my pussy is no good. And content creators, and this is why I fell out with Reg, because he allowed this to go on after I emailed him and let him know this dude was going on. But I forgave him for that because I did. He eventually did get rid of this dude, because me personally, I'm not going to allow nobody to troll any of you guys. If they had a wrench, they would have lost it and they would have never got it back. I don't even want to say, I've taken wrenches because of that. Me and Bayou are beefing now. I'm going to tell you straight up. Me and Bayou are beefing now. But when she called me and said that she said somebody called her the P word. So I immediately took their wrench. I don't play about my subscribers. I did not play about my subscribers, and I damn sure enough don't play about me and mine. So he continued to talk about my vagina. But when he started talking about my man and my son, they started talking about how I got a grown son and don't do nothing and don't cut the grass, and my man don't cut the grass.
Really?
Yeah. And he kept on talking about my man, and that's what really upset me, because whether he with me or not, that's mine. That's not for you to talk about. Okay? You are over there talking about my coochie, and you're supposed to be a whole married man. So that's why I went at him. And his wife, he's up there saying that, his wife is saved because she's not all black, she's half black, so she's not as bad as a regular black bitch. He calls us black
Oh
bitches.
my God.
Yeah.
You cannot put a race on you cannot put a race on degeneracy. You can't put a race on quality. We need to stop with that
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah. So that was not necessarily Warren, but that was the dude. Those are the type of people he got hanging around him. He got a bunch of snakes, like a bunch of snakes, all of them. The other dude he was hanging, because it was him, Warren, the dude Joshua Warren, and this other dude named I used to call him the bird Truism. He lost his channel for the same foolishness. It's just not worth it, man. We are on here. Some of us are on here for entertainment. I'm on here to actually give a good word. I'm on here to help people if I can. I'm on here to uplift people. I'm on here to share my journey with people. I started this channel. I was going through me and my son were going through depression because I had lost my brother, my best friend in this world.
Sorry to hear
And
that. Damn.
no, it's okay because we're working on it, far as getting his story out there. And that's why I started this channel. I wanted to create something, a space that was happy and funny. And my thing is, if I'm not for you, go about your business. Why are you watching me? Why are you talking about me? I just don't understand it. It makes no sense. Yes, truism. Not truth, but sorry, I'm getting off a cold. But truism. They over there talking about I'm going to die from COVID. Nate Nical's fat ass talking about I'm going to die from COVID. The Joshua dude already said, oh, yeah, something wrong with that bitch. She dying. Like they over there saying horrible things that I would not say about any other human being. And I want to get this out the way now because my mother possibly might be coming to stay with me. And at that time, like I said, I might not even go live, but I definitely will not tolerate this type of behavior on this channel. With my name out there like that, I will not tolerate it. I'm cleaning it up right now. There's no way my mom is going to accidentally stumble up on a video where some man is calling me a cum bucket and a whore and all this and they don't know me from a can of paint. That's not going to happen, especially when you're supposed to be fighting crime. Now,
and someone said he's known for harassing women. Shout out to Irby Fatal.
Irby, I was going to say Irby. Yeah. I'm not telling you no lie. I'm not asking y'all to take my word because I'm saying it. This is fact. If I was lying, Irby would have said I was lying. DOD would have said I was lying. Third Ward. These people know who these people are. Sheila E knows who. Brownie. They all know who I'm talking about. And so, I'm sorry, you guys, that it has taken someone this long to hold Warren Wick accountable for his action. And I'm sorry that I'm not completely, because he's a coward, the Joshua nigga, I'm not completely able to hold him accountable because he won't come on camera and he will not say where he is, even though I know where he is.
Well, if I was a sleazy motherfucker, I wouldn't get my location out either.
Just right. Saying. And you think Warren would think about that. These are the people that he's got around him. You would think he would think about that. They're willing to put your channel at risk. They're willing to put you at risk, Warren, while they sit in behind the black screen. He needs to think. He needs to think a little bit more, a lot more. But yeah, tonight was mellow because normally he's screaming at the bitch, nigga. You took that video down too late. They already heard it all, and I got more to send them. I do want to send this man some more videos. I really want to stay up. I actually might go live again. I'm going to keep on talking to this, on this, and then also y'all. I am going to do some more celebrity videos. I got to get on my celebrity videos thing. And that's another thing. Like he came out of nowhere talking about me, H&M. And I had, I've been doing celebrity news. Nobody's been talking about him.
Celebrity
at all.
notes.
Celebrity news. Our Joshua, the dude that he's around. No one's talked about him.
Okay.
I mentioned the fanboys. I didn't say his name. So you called your own friend out. I guess you calling him a fanboy too, huh, Warren? You think he's a fanboy too, huh? Yeah. Because I didn't call his name in my last video. Yes. But I'm so glad to have you. Anything else? Because I'm gonna get off of that for right now. Anybody though that wants to come up and talk about it, they can. We are gonna stay on topic though.
I'm just,
We're gonna talk about cyberbullying and harassment in this space. Now go ahead, Sid.
yes, yes. I'm just sorry you have to go through this shit because it gets
Yes.
wild. I had a homegirl used to work with at one of my older jobs. Said some dude was on Facebook harassing her and shit like that.
I've gotten deep pictures. I've had to block plenty of people over there. It's real
Wow.
bad on Facebook.
And it's
I don't
funny
even.
because one of
Mhm.
my lady friends that work was talking about some guy at work sent her a dick pic. I'm like, well, you're not gonna report that or call it harassment? I mean, it's somebody she knew, but I'm like, damn. So
Mhm.
I don't be getting this shit. I'm not saying this applies to you or anything because clearly you're taking this shit seriously. But y'all will let some dudes do egregious things, well, things that you would consider egregious, such as whether it's sending dick pics, saying some overly sexual stuff to your face on text messages. But yet a nice guy like me came and say, hi, how you doing without looking like a rat? Why do
I
y'all
want
pick
to.
and choose? Why do y'all pick and choose what extremes y'all wanna, take into consideration? Seriously, we need to be
So
consistent when it comes to that kind of shit.
who are you? So who's the question? I'm sorry. Who's that question directed to? Women? Because
Well,
in my situation, I didn't know that that's what it was. I had no clue that that's what it was. That's why I no longer, and it's sad because I have people will have to hit me up on Instagram or other ways because I no longer answer my Facebook because I can't. Because I got these weirdos telling me, "Hey, check this video out," and it's a picture of them jerking off. I got these weirdos
oh god.
requesting to they want to talk to me about YouTube or whatever, and I hit the link and they're sending me a picture of their penis, even
My
though they
god.
know I have a man, even though they know that I'm not on that type of time. I'm not on Craigslist selling booty. Okay, this
Good
this
to
this,
know.
this ass is not for sale.
It better not be.
Are
Shit.
you right? You right about that, honey. Ain't enough
It
money in the
better
world.
not be. Oh
It's
god.
not. It ain't enough money. And it's just sad. It's spooky. And, I don't have a daughter, but I would be frightened if I had a daughter. I do have a niece that's young. I think she's 13 now. She's 12, but
You
she's tall, 13. But
you did
the
mention
point is,
her.
let
You
me
did
tell you,
mention her in a previous live. Yeah.
well, I've got lots of nieces and nephews. My sister has, my sister has 12 kids. Um,
12.
No, 10 kids. My grandmother has 12 kids. We have big families. We have big family. And I wanted more kids. This might be my year. I told y'all that we're supposed to start the process again. But anyway, let me just tell you about my actual. She's my grandniece. Yeah, my grandniece, my niece's daughter. Anyway,
Okay.
she's 12 years old, but she's tall. She's developed. And
Huh?
my they found out that some man, a grown man, they thought it was a little boy at first that she was messaging on the phone or whatever, you know. And I guess they got a hold of her account or whatever, and they went through and saw, I guess he was messaging her. I don't know if it was Facebook or Instagram. And he was trying to get my 12-year-old niece to meet up with him. So we put well, not me, but my aunt, my sister and my niece, they they nipped that in the bud.
APB.
No
APB.
more phone, no more phone. And I think the family, some men in my family were trying to actually like meet up with him to beat his behind. But yeah, she no more phone. We took all that stuff away because she's just a little girl. She don't even know what she's doing, pretending to be 13, 14, and still this is a grown person still willing to talk to a 13 or 14-year-old. So we're living in some very sick times. Very sick times.
Well, to be honest, that ain't nothing new. Have you seen that show Chris Hansen to Catch a Predator? So this shit been
Oh
going on
yeah,
for
I
decades,
used to watch
centuries.
that. And there's another show. There's another show online. I can't remember it, but it's very popular. Where the parents, what will happen is the parents will trick the kids. They want to see how well their kids will do. So they will hire this like these group of people. They ride around in a van and they pretend to be like somebody to see if their kids will sneak out. And you'll be surprised how many kids, boys and girls, snuck out of the house are when their parents were at work, invited strangers into the house. It's scary. It is very scary.
I, I think
Yeah.
I've seen that show before, something
Mhm.
similar to it. Only difference is these. Only difference is the one I saw was like the parents were pretending to kidnap the daughter by taking her and putting her into a van, and
Yeah,
then
that's it.
when they got to
That's
their
it.
destination, they revealed themselves as their mom, dad, and brother and sister. Like, this is why you
That's
shouldn't
it.
talk to strangers.
Yeah, my brother turned me on to that show because after that situation with my grandniece happened, we were all talking about it because we were scared. We were scared for her. She's just a baby. And she don't even know what she's doing. And also the person was pretending to be a kid like her. It was not, it was a grown person. So, it got us to discussing like we got to start talking to these kids more about this, how to be safe online because you got some sick people online. And yes, we're adults, but we still deserve a certain level of privacy, meaning we don't deserve to have people looking up information on us. We don't deserve to have people pulling up to our house. We don't deserve to have people lying, calling people bored. You got people that have really good jobs and they're calling the board, and these people are way too invested. Way too invested. See, what happens though, when you get too invested in somebody, they have the right to get invested in you, and then you can't cry. See,
Oh
I have
yeah,
a right to do this because I have always held myself to a standard. In the
you
10
have.
years, in the 12 years, I have never doxed nobody. I have never talked about nobody's child. I've never called nobody's job. I have none of that stuff. I've never even inquired about any of y'all's information. Never, not once. Nobody's real name, what state. If you divulge it to me, you want to tell me where you live, that's fine. But I've never took it upon myself to inquire because I do not care. I care about you guys as my co-workers. As far as I'm concerned, H&M, Brownie, Mr. DJ, Irby, we are co-workers in this thing.
That makes
And
sense.
yeah, and with some of you, I consider you friends. I very much, there's some of you, including yourself, I do consider you my friends. But there has to be a limit. If you don't tell me, hustler, if you don't tell me where you live, I have no business looking that up. If you don't tell me where you work, I have no business looking that up. If you tell me to leave you and your channel alone, I should do that as a grown person.
I understand. I
Hmm.
mean, you give me no reason to have ill will. You're always welcome to my channel. You're always there showing support, and you come on the show when it's convenient for. I get it. We all busy. That's
Yeah.
why I gotta. That's why I gotta change up when I do my shows. Because I used to do them in the morning. And I switched to evening. I did a few late night panels just to see who's awake and who's not. I
Yeah.
get more attention during my shows in the daytime.
Yeah, well, see, I'm at work in the daytime, but I catch you usually. I actually catch your later afternoon shows, or when you're on the weekend. Those are usually ones, if you've noticed that I usually
Yeah.
catch on to. Because not every day, but most days lately, I've been picking up hours. I've been working. Um,
My job schedule, I understand. I went from doing graveyard shift to doing day shift. Well, this is my off day. Change of
yes,
off days. So shit. Now
yeah.
I got what's today? Wednesday? Yeah. So Tuesday, Wednesdays are my new off days now. Ain't that some shit?
I got all these pop ups coming up. But no, I really appreciate you talking to me. I knew those cowards were not going to come up here because ain't nothing to talk about. No way. What's done is done.
Cowards.
Mhm. I
Hey,
basically said, I dropped the link if they wanted to try, but they're not mature enough to handle this. I've
well,
got
we
to
all
handle
know
it.
cynical one on hit panels, and Irby, he's been
Oh, I'm
on
not,
shows
no, no,
before.
no. I'm not talking about them. I wasn't talking about y'all. Before you came up, I was saying the people that were harassing me, I was telling those cowards that they could come up.
Oh, now you know they ain't gonna show themselves. I
No.
had some weirdos come on. I don't know. Maybe you've noticed this, but I've had a few weirdos come on my show for the last couple months, saying some inappropriate shit, and some crazy lady hacked a few accounts or whatever.
I'm
I literally,
listening.
oh, okay, yeah, it's okay. I literally had somebody. I literally had a hacker invade my show, not once but 4 or 5 times. Like you and me could be
Uh,
talking right now. This person will just hack your account, start talking to me through your account.
oh, wow. Yeah, but they do stuff like that. They steal avatars. I had somebody else with my name, Mahogany 2 or
Why
something.
me? So damn, I
They do weird stuff.
now I can't trust you. How well I trust you, but I can't trust it is you. Now when I see your avatar, I gotta be like, Mahogany, is this really you? Being
Yeah,
cute
and a
little
lot of people
intro.
do that. I want to say this. Welcome, May the Alchemist. May the Alchemist. I know you haven't been around. Yes, Joshua is still around, girl. Picture that. Who would have thunk it? This man of this high value man, this firefighter, this man that should be saving lives, honey, is in Warren Delfared's chat while Warren harasses and stalks me. Is in his chat
Oh my.
calling me a cum bucket. Like he was over at Reg's talking about my defective vagina and how that's why I lost my baby and that's why I can't have babies. This is supposed to be high value men, Miss May. These are supposed to be men that black women want. These are supposed to be men that we just, we just are gonna bite our thumbs off because we can't have them in their
Mm.
mind. Now the truth of the matter is, I love. I'm gonna be honest. I love black people. Period. Everybody knows that. I'm pro black, and I love our men. I do, but I love men, not boys. I love men. There's a difference. This type of behavior, not gonna go. And that's why, like I said, Joshua, that's why I'm telling you, Warren, pay attention because you're not being very smart right now. That's why I'm saying men don't behave this way. It's not normal. When you was over there at Game Changer and you was talking about buying prostitutes and he told you that shit was normal and you was shocked, nah, nigga, that shit ain't normal. Like your
Oh yeah, I
behavior is
remember
not.
that.
He thinks his behavior is normal. He thinks that going back and forth with a female that he don't know on YouTube is normal. Just like Joshua thinks it's normal. Josh, I don't know Joshua. I never did. And the fucked up thing about it,
Man,
I never did anything to Joshua. Nothing.
these
Joshua got mad
mofos.
because when he called me out my name, I called him back out his name. And I guess that must have really hurt his fragile ego.
Yeah. These mofos need to grow the fuck up. Why are we on YouTube spaces beefing over stupid shit?
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, understand misunderstandings will happen, but they're just that misunderstandings. I don't need nobody fucking with me over a goddamn misunderstanding because now I gotta come out of character and let Satan take over my mind and soul so I can survive against your little punk ass. I don't want to have to go there.
And you're right. It's not something
I'm the
like for
nicest
me.
guy in the world, but when you piss me the fuck off, I become Satan instantly. I
We all
I
do.
might I might wish deletion upon you if you take me that far. I don't want to do that, but I've had to do it many times.
With H&M, we all do. That's the thing. When people are bullied, we're all capable of that. The only thing about me is that, like I said, I won't break no laws because I value my lifestyle. These niggas is broken by me, so they ain't got no license to protect any. I get paid, okay, to do what I do, and that means I can't break no laws, okay. So I value my lifestyle. So I'm not gonna let you cause me to break no laws. That's what I'm saying. I'm not looking up nothing up on you. I let the police do that. I'm not doing it. Oh yeah, they've been trying to bully me. Watch the past couple of videos. It's been response videos because that slow ass nigga's over there trying to lie, saying that I'm picking on him, saying that I'm doing all these videos on him. When anybody, soul, pay attention. Stevie Wonder could see that this man is doing videos on me and I'm responding. We're gonna tell the truth today. I'm responding. I don't pick on nobody. I ain't got time to pick on nobody. I'm grown. I'm working,
Oh,
providing for my family.
you're damn right.
Thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a
How's
crazy.
I haven't seen her. How's Melanie? Sweet Melanie.
I
How's she
have
doing?
no. She be on Instagram, but I haven't heard from her in almost a year. Her nor swag.
Oh,
Her and
what?
the Kill Me Sweetly, the Grown and Sexy conversation, the Grown and Sexy crew. We just kind of went our separate ways midway through 2024. It's like, damn, where is everybody now? Leo Anthony comes on my show every now and then.
Yeah, Leo's awesome. He's also him third. Let me tell you who my oldest. My oldest. All of you guys are fabulous mods, but my
Culture
oldest.
Invasion still out there making shows. Shout out to Culture
Huh?
Invasion podcast. He
Oh
part
yeah,
of the
Culture
Culture Invasion.
Invasion. I remember him. But um, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, let
Oh,
me
it'll,
say
it'll
this:
come.
Sweet
It'll come back.
Melody, yeah,
Huh?
Sweet Melody and Killer Swag inspired me to become a content creator. I went from being a panelist, hopping on panel after panel, speaking my truth. Here I am, got my own channel. Been doing this for 2 years, so they inspired me to do this.
You did tell me that. I remember you tell, and you're doing a great job, sweetie. I
Yeah.
want to tell you guys this while I got him up here. Let me see what let me see. He says, "Oh, see, I am not subject on you, child. You don't want to be that raggedy nigga." And he even had the nerve not to put you, but he's put several of my
Oh,
people in his mouth, and he gonna learn today. Like I said, I'm done. I'm done with the foolishness. Leave people alone. Leave
yeah,
people alone. Leave women alone. You a man, right?
yeah.
Leave women alone.
I mean, the guy was on my show last year with me and Sexy Red co-hosted together. He seemed all right to me, but then again, he didn't come on the panel, so I didn't get a chance to vet him like that. So he was speaking some
Well,
facts on what we were talking about.
he he is a red pillar. He is a Kevin Hart die-hard fan. But the problem
Kevin Hart,
is, I mean, sorry,
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. That wouldn't be the problem, but you can't profess you. Kevin Samuels spoke about high value. Kevin Samuels, and you, I know that you watched him, but he spoke about women, but he also spoke about men getting themselves together.
He really
Men,
did.
he did a lot about the way they dressed, the way they smelt, the way they took care of themselves, their hygiene. He was big on that. He was big on the way they looked, grooming. He was big on that. You can't be quoting everything from Kevin Samuels and you got feet that socks that's so dirty that they stand up on it by themselves. I wish
Oh my god! And I do laundry once a week, so shit, I can't relate to that.
H&M. I'm not even making it up. That's what his own lady came on here and said. And that's the thing. I'm not just saying this stuff to be hurtful. I mean, I'm saying the truth.
You think he has
And I have
submitting his
asked
stock?
this man to leave me alone. I don't know how many times. Yeah. Okay. So I really wanted to go longer. Anybody is welcome to come up. We are talking about harassment, stalking, and cyberbullying. Anybody can come up and add on to this. Anybody can come up and if they want to add something to this situation, feel free. I will be going live again. You guys will be seeing me do uploads because I don't have much time. And I want you to know
Yeah,
H&M, and I want all these people that watch me that make brownie. You guys catch me on the replay, Aunt T's, Sheila E. If you guys don't see me in your chat, once again, it does not mean I'm not there. I am there. Creative Solutions. I am there. I'm not always able to be there. We unlock. I'm not always able to be there all the time. And but I am there. I definitely try and hit the replay whenever I can. Sometimes I
yeah,
just stay in the clouds. I'm trying to H&M. I'm working on a book this year. I need to hurry up and get that done. So I'm producing this book. I'm working on also trying to do a documentary about my brother's death. There's a lot of stuff that I have going on, and that takes time. And I can't do that if I'm on here for too long. So if you guys notice, I'm barely on my own channel. I'm actually visiting other YouTubers supporting. I'm on Aunt T's channel more than I am on my own channel. I lie to you not. I
hmm,
watch Aunt T, not just him, Witch Doctor, you. I am creative. I've been watching Candy Cane Lane. I am on you guys' channel more than I'm on my own channel.
wow.
So that's just the lack of time. We unlock, that's the lack of time that I have. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just asking you guys to understand because I definitely understand what people can't. I do not care about how many people are here. I appreciate y'all being here. But I know that people will get me when they can get me. They'll catch me on the replay and stuff. That's always been the case with me. And I am completely fine with that because I go live at very weird times. I'm random and I go live like at very weird times. So I know that
You really
everybody's.
do. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I
So let me just,
go
oh, go
live
ahead.
when I go live when it's just convenient for me. Like I'll set
Yeah.
a time if you can show up. If not, then cool. It is what it is. Mhm.
Exactly. May says, I don't know why any grown man is taking basic hygiene and common sense from a streamer. Girl, ask me why
If I
would
have
it
to
be?
talk about if I gotta talk about personal hygiene to a bunch of grown ass folks, something wrong with that situation right there. I can see if it was a
Exactly.
bunch of little ass kids, because I work with kids as a school bus monitor.
I
So
work with
yeah,
kids. I work with kids too.
well, you deal with them on a different level. I just gotta watch them get on off the bus, and after that, I go home and enjoy my day. But that's different. But I
You
work
know,
with kids, and I've had some badass kids literally get in my face like, man, a kid literally, this 9-year-old boy said, "Fuck you, bitch," in my face. I'm like, really, ninja? If you was
yes.
my son, I will bash your damn head. But we can't do that.
Right, right. Oh,
If you
H&M.
was
There
my
was a
son,
kid.
you getting an ass whooping.
H&M. There was a child today slapped his mama. Slapped his mama.
Are
Yes.
you serious? What is with these Generation Z kids? If I slap my mama, I'm getting an even worse slap upside my head. What is
On
what?
the floor. On the floor. Okay.
She gonna
If
slap
I
me.
slap
She
my
gonna slap me
mama.
to the next. Gonna slap me back to the previous century. Come on, my mama didn't play
Okay.
that with me. My mom didn't play that bullshit with me when I was younger. So what's up with this
all,
generation?
all these gone. Gone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, so child, I could talk about that all day. You know, I work in pediatrics, so I could definitely talk about that. I want to read. Oh, I already read a comment. I want to thank all you guys for coming through. There was something else I wanted to say to you, H&M. Now I can't think of it. When are you going live again, sweetie?
I'm gonna try to go live maybe this weekend, but I'll send you the information. I might just make it a instead of just picking a topic, just make it an open panel where I just talk about different variety of things. Pick some videos to react to and give my audience a chance to give their commentary, and I'll give my own commentary.
Okay.
I do that kind of on and off. Sometimes I'll pick a topic. Sometimes I'll even have someone co-host with me. Like last time was either Candy Cane Lane or Genesis I Am. I don't know if you know those two.
I know I'm subscribed to Candy Cane Lane.
Okay.
I need to make my way over there. Well, I've been over there, but I'm a replay girl. I leave her little messages.
Okay. Okay. We
Genesis AM,
co-host.
I've seen her like on Sharon. Does she go over to Sharon's? I feel like I've seen her. Or
She be
Witch
all over
Doctor.
the place. Yeah, she
Oh,
be she be all over the place. She just like me all over the place. She be on Witch Doctor channel. She be on Drip Nation channel. She be on my
oh,
channel. I met her through
okay,
Drip Nation.
okay.
Shout out to Drip and Shanika. I met her through them. And
I've
I
watched. I've heard. I remember when that fiasco happened over there with 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 Rude. So I've heard of the channel, but I really haven't watched too
stayed
much.
out. You know me.
You know who I've been
I stay
watching?
out of YouTube beef. I stay out of YouTube beef. So I know
Oh
nothing
yeah,
about that.
I wasn't in it, but that's the only time I heard him. You know who I've been liking? I like the Freezy dude. I actually
Wait,
think he's funny.
Freezy?
You
No
know, you know,
captivity, Freezy?
yeah, no captivity. I think it's funny. Do you like
He
him?
is. We go way back.
Oh, you know him.
Yes, I know exactly who Freezy is. I met him through Chantel Simone. I mean, well, Lucky Marie, then Chantel Simone. Shout out to them. I was on Lucky
You,
Show last week, as a matter of fact.
oh, okay. I need to go over there. I want to talk to well, not talk to her, but I want to say hello to that sister. I met her on Auntie's show. Everybody comes to Auntie shows, and I met her over there, and I, I, I felt bad because I felt like I wasn't rude or anything like that, but I was talking on the issue, and I don't want anybody, women or man, to feel that I'm not that type of person. So I definitely want to just check her out and let her know everything's cool. So I'm definitely gonna find my way over to Lucky Marie's show. I have seen some of her shows, and I like her. I'm
Yeah.
her and
I mean,
not there's another. Yeah, I don't get into beefs. I have nothing to do with that. I
mhm.
don't know those ladies well enough to
Now
know
that I think
anything.
about it,
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
rocking with Lucky Marie back in 2022 or something like that. That's when I first met her. And way back in 2022. It's been some years, like going on 4 years since I started rocking with her.
She's
And
very pretty.
yeah.
She's beautiful, and she has a nice spirit. I do like her. I also like the other girl, Tyranny. These
Oh,
new young
tyranny. Yeah.
these new young ladies. That's their we. Not to talk that I'm an old woman, but us older women on here, me, Sheila E, us older content creators, Bomb Cherry, we have had our time. I'm not into that fighting no more. I'm almost 50. Hustler and Muscler. I will be 47 this year in June. I will be 47 years old. I will be
Oh, so
goddamn.
you're okay. So you're a
I'm 46.
Gemini, either a Gemini or Cancer.
I'm a
Gemini.
Gemini, but I'm
Okay.
46 and I'm going to be 47, and I refuse to be on here fighting with little kids. And to me, as a 47-year-old woman, fighting with somebody in 20s, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, and I don't even want it. So I really want I want what I've always wanted, which is the women to know that this is a safe space. I don't care what other people do. Mahogany Roots and MJ is a safe space. And I want the men to know this is also a safe space. I've never conducted panels where men and women just bash each other. I've never done that. I've
Nah.
done I've done men's shows. I can't remember them all, but K podcast. I've done married men show with nothing but married men talking about what it's like to be married to a black woman. I've done Happy Father's Day shows. I've done shows dedicated to women.
I have too.
Um,
I've
so
done shows. I've done shows that focus on marriage. Well, I don't talk too much about marriage because I'm not married myself, but I'm open to talking about it, like aspects of marriage. And so, and that's why I encourage married men and married women to come on my show. Let's talk about it. Like last year, I did a show titled "Should Married Couples Have Friends of the Opposite Sex?" And I say, no, you shouldn't. In the words of Drake, no new friends, no new friends, no new friends. That's how it needs to be. I talked about that.
well, I'm not gonna like as far as YouTube, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I have good friends outside of YouTube, and I love my friends. Like I said, my friends, I've got friends that I've been friends with for 20 plus years. My other best friends, we've been friends for going on 15 years. I keep my friends for a long time because they're good people. So I keep, good people are hard to find. You got to keep them in your life. I want to respond. Welcome, V Dub. Welcome, everybody. He says, "Nah, Freezy's kind of quick." I like Freezy. I like it. I like it when he gets to yelling and go, "Freezy, you talking about Freezy? I know you're not talking about Freezy." Like he always talking about himself in the third person. I think it's funny. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Um,
Shout out to Freezy.
yeah. I've watched Izzy. Is his name is Izzy. I've watched him. I think he asks a little bit too much for too many cash apps, but I do like him. I don't like, but to each his own. I don't really like it. Oh, if I don't get this amount of donations, I'm going to end the show. Um,
Nah.
but I do like him. I do like his content also.
And that's the thing. Me personally, I don't do this for no money. For no money, I do this for the education and the entertainment. If I get a donation from you or whoever, cool. But I put the cash app in every show or every other show. But if I don't get a donation, that's cool. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this for the education aspect,
Well,
the edutainment aspect.
I want to talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up because that's a huge difference. I think it might have been Auntie that brought that up. I'm bringing him up a lot because I'm always on his show listening to him. But I remember on his show, they were talking about that. Like that's a huge difference between the old content creators, between us and a lot of these new content creators. If it ain't about the money, well, there's no sly there. But and I get it. Like there's nothing wrong, especially when you spend hours. See, I don't spend hours on here.
I
But
don't
if I
need.
did spend the type of hours that they spend on here, yeah, I need something. But I actually spend more money. My membership here, the other membership, I have editing softwares, I have all this other stuff that I have that I pay for than I ever get. So when I do get donations, shout out to that person that sent me a cash up the other day and all of you guys that have supported. So when I do get a donation, I appreciate it so much because it really does help when people do that. And I'm glad you brought that up. Each of them, I might have something for you coming up soon. Honey, payday's coming, so I'm glad you brought that up because sometimes we do forget. And there's nothing wrong with asking for donations. There's nothing wrong with reminding your. Hey, Leo. Speaking of Leo hit the link. We were just talking about you. If you want
Wait a
to, if
minute.
you're not busy.
Oh, shout out to Leo coming in the ground zero. I'm the villain, but he's a hero.
Yeah.
We even had
Um,
that, man. Damn.
Leo, we are discussing cyberbullying and stalking. I don't know if you're familiar with Warren. I've been battling it out with Warren Del Perez, and now the chips have come crumbling down, and I'm just done.
Yeah.
Also, there, he's got trolls around him. That dude named Joshua that I was fighting with, he came in the chat room today. Warren gonna call me out, but Warren, why don't you call him out? I thought you said he wasn't online bothering nobody. If he's not online bothering nobody, how come he online calling me a cum dumpster? I thought he wasn't online bothering nobody.
Yeah, that is crazy. Hmm.
Yeah. And it's a married
And
man, by the way. It's a married man with little kids.
I never understood that. Why is it that these married folks be the main ones engaging in the fuckery? I mean, I could see if it was a bunch of single men, single women that probably ain't got shit else to do but try to mess with people on the internet and stuff like that. But you got a whole husband or a whole wife at home, bro. Why are you sweating people on the goddamn internet? Seriously.
Don't make no sense. None. And he claimed he happily married. Ain't no way. You done showed your slip, Joshua. There's no way that you're happily married because you are too invested with a woman that you've never met, never had a chance of meeting.
Hmm.
Too
Trust me.
invested. There is
Trust me.
no way. Go ahead, sweetie.
You can tell when someone's happily married because I've spoken to married women, married men and women in these spaces, and I can tell that they're happily married. I can name a few content creators I've spoken to, but they be on my channel. I can tell that they're happily married because when they talk about their wives, it's always in a positive light. And sometimes they'll do shows together. They'll be on camera or on the stream together. Those are the happily married ones. So I've been noticing that lately. Like if you and your husband do a show together, then that shows to me that speaks volume to that maybe you are a happily married couple compared to these
Mhm.
mofos that just be talking shit about women, talking shit about men. They got a whole husband or wife at home. Seriously?
Mhm. Yep. And yeah, I mean, you said it. I don't even need to piggyback on that. That's 100% true. Um, when my family is here actually right now, they left for a little minute, but they'll be back. Um, when my son is not here at the moment,
And
but
yet, and yes, Leo,
I just
that's what
want.
I hear. I
Oh,
responded to
well,
Leo. Yes,
earlier
Leo,
today,
that's
I
what
don't
I've been hearing.
what what huh?
I was responding to Leo's comment. I said, yes, that's what I've been hearing about this guy.
Oh well, no. Warren is not beef. He act like he. Oh, you know what, Leo? Because he had Clyde Diva over there. Do you know who
Who?
Clyde Diva is? Do y'all know who Clyde Diva is?
Clyde Diva.
Clyde Diva.
Nope.
She's not really. So let me tell you about some of these sectors. Our sectors have begun to merge, just like we're merging with like the Anton Daniels, Lapeef sector, the old Manosphere, which is my crew right here. We old Manosphere, Obsidian. We old Manosphere, O'Shea. Then you had what 2.0, you had DJ Kuda and all them and all that. So we have all started to merge. Clyde Diva was what they used to call the black sector, but then the black sector started merging with us and also the beef sector. So you do see some of these people crossing over. So now that I think of it, yeah, he did have Clyde Diva over there, and she is considered black, but also she's been dipping and dabbing in the beef sector also. So yeah, he could very well be over there, but no, he's not. Warren is originally from the Manosphere sector. He's a red pill all the way. Yeah. So he is a
Oh,
red.
you say Clyde Diva. Okay. I think I've heard
Mhm.
of her. Okay.
That Joshua dude, I don't know, other than trying to kiss Mr. Fantastic ass and other men in the space of the manosphere ass that don't want nothing to do with him because they don't respect him as a man. Other than him running around trying to kiss men's asses, really, I don't really know where he goes. I know that I know a couple channels that he goes to, and when he's there, like honestly, I don't go to those channels because I'm not gonna, you're not gonna upset my soul. Mm-mm. And if your ass is too scared, you not man enough to stand on business. You're not man enough to show yourself. You're gonna say all this crazy stuff online and brag about how you screwing people in the back of a fire police station, in the back of a fire truck, but you're not gonna stand on business. You just carry your little trolling ass somewhere on, okay? Um, like I
Okay.
said, he he's he. it's just sad because Warren has put himself out there, and these people are covering their tracks. Joshua ain't gonna cam up. Joshua ain't got no channel. Joshua is not gonna tell people where he work. He gonna troll and act like the ass that he is, and he gonna let Warren lose his channel, and he gonna let Warren take the heat. Now the police are gonna be investigating Warren, and he don't have enough common sense to realize what's going on. Hey, Keisha Boo. Hey, Keisha. Let me read H&M. Let me read some of these
Go
if
ahead.
you don't
Take
know.
your time.
Okay.
Take your time.
Okay. May said, "Old people on public figure. I wouldn't assume that." Yes, yes, honey. Let me read. I know. Okay, yeah. She said, "Yeah, that's her drinking Hennessy and God knows what else, smoking a blunt, honey. Had them
Yep,
kids
I
in the
found
back
her
room,
channel, and
huh?"
it's like I found her channel. Every video she's seen on camera sitting on the bed and got some sexy clothes on too. Ooh, baby.
Yeah. Listen, I won't deny that I think
Oh,
Clyde Diva is a beautiful chocolate woman, but what she don't understand, as old as she is, and she should know better. She called me old. Heifer, you older than me. What you should know better,
we we
Clyde.
we old
Said
young folks, okay?
what you should know better, Clyde, is that looks don't last always. That's one thing my mama preached to me. When I was younger, people would say, "Oh, she's such a pretty little girl," da da da. But my mom, one day, because my mom had me in a modeling and stuff when I was little, and I won a few contests. She used to enter me into little beauty pageants and stuff like that when I was little. Me and my brother actually did commercials. We modeled when we were younger. Anyway, I guess when I was little girl, but I guess I was feeling myself. And my mom said, Look here, you come here." She said, Listen, I don't care, who you think you are, how big you get." Because I think I had just won a pageant or something, and I was all happy about it. And she said, "Listen, your looks, you're not going to have your looks always. You got, it's about what's on the inside, because looks fade. And that's the truth. You got to have more to you than that. And Clyde is too old. She know that. You got to have more to you than that. And I think it's sad. She's like I said, I'm not going to make this about her because this is not about her. I actually was rooting for her when she was trying to clean up her life. She said she was going to church. She said she was going to stop drinking and doing all that stuff that she was doing on live stream. And I was in her corner at one point. So I'll leave that alone. But thank you so much. Let me see what else Keisha said. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's all I have. I will be on live stream again. You guys are actually going to see me a lot. I hope you don't get sick of me. Don't be afraid to drop down and say hello to your girl, because y'all know I don't really too often drop my link. So a lot of times I just be talking to y'all about the news. I think H&M is ready to go, and so it's about that time. All right,
Yeah,
you guys.
I gotta go to bed. I may do a show this weekend. I'll definitely send you the information.
Please
And why
do. And
and why don't we co-host a show together? I've had
I would
multiple co-hosts over the years, but hey,
I was going to suggest actually that to you when you said that Freezy. Like you need Freezy and Nicole and all them people. You need to see if you can get in touch with them and see if you can maybe see if they'll come over. I know they might be busy, but come over to do a show with you to your channel. You know?
yeah. I mean, I've had a few co-hosts, a few female co-hosts. My first one was Chocolate
But
Earth Foundation. I don't know if you know her.
I know Chocolate Earth, yeah.
Yeah,
And
she was
Sexy
my
Red.
first. Yeah, she's my first female co-host. Then Sexy Red, and then my British sister, Miss Mona. Shout out to the lunch. Shout out to my British
Mhm.
sis. We did a few shows together. She
It's
disappeared. I
funny.
don't know where she's at.
Well, yeah, I don't know what happened. Like I'm gonna just say this. Sexy Red swore I didn't like her. That's not true. I actually always found her funny. If you can make me laugh, listen. Let me tell y'all something about me. If you can make me laugh, you got me. I love to laugh. It's medicine for the soul. And I always thought that
Yeah,
she was. I always thought that she was funny. That there were. Once again, I'm just gonna repeat this. I don't get into. She felt that when her and another creator that I support that I like, when they were getting into it, that I should have said something. When I got into it with somebody over there at the Roger Report, she did do a videos. Um, I won't say defending me, but kind of standing up for me. And I told her I appreciate that. I didn't ask for it, but I did appreciate it. And the difference is, though, Sexy Red, if she ever watches this, I know she's not here right now, but the difference is I was subscribed to you and that other person. When it comes to my subscribers, I do not get in the middle of y'all stuff. I don't like to be in the middle. I don't want to be in the middle. I don't want to be in the middle. So say if you, H&M, I know you and May won't end up fighting, but let's say if you were, I'm not going to say shit. I'm not going to say shit if you're going off on her. I'm not going to say shit if she's going off on you. I probably won't even drop out of the clouds because I don't want no parts of that. That's none of my business.
I
And I suggest
understand.
you get it. That's how
The
you got to
same
handle it.
the
Yeah.
same way I don't get involved in YouTube beefs. I'd rather people not get involved with my beefs. If I'm beefing with somebody, I recommend you stay the hell up out of it. Please do.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
let us let me and this other person resolve it, or just squash it all together and move on. I don't give a fuck after that.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah. And by the way, Sexy Red hit me up on Instagram last year. She said she left YouTube. She's now no longer a YouTuber.
No, because she actually had another. I saw her on Soul Provider Show. She typed in the chat that she had a channel, Red Sensations or something. She had another channel. Maybe she'll take a. Maybe she's just taking a break. Um,
I ain't
sometimes
seen
I,
her. I ain't seen
you
her
know.
go live in almost. I ain't seen her go live since we did that show together last year about the that old man that was on Kendra G talking about he'll date an 18-year-old. I ain't seen her since then. You was up there with
Well,
us.
but I'm gonna be honest. I've been here a minute, and people usually do pop back up. So I would not be surprised if she popped back up. Things happen. Like I said, in my life, if my mom, you know, if something happens and she wants to come here, I will probably not be live streaming anymore. I will not do this in front of my mother. I'll be doing uploads only. I probably won't be, I've been trying to warn people that that day is probably going to be approaching soon eventually. But me and you are friends on on Instagram. I am going to work on that. I need to work on this first. Oh Lord, it's after 12 o'clock. I was supposed to get back in touch with the police officer, but I'm going to send him some more stuff. He doesn't leave till 3 a.m. So I'm gonna stay up and send him some more things. Um,
I don't see her. Damn.
who's Sexy?
Yeah. I know she had another channel. I thought I
Mhm.
subscribed to both of them, but I guess not.
Well, like I said, she might be just taking a little break. So, people did. Hey, Chaos.
Shout out to Chaos
Hey,
Rain.
Chaos Rain in the building. Um, Actually, I'm dropping the link, but I'm actually probably about to end it. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just coming in, you know what? Watch it from the beginning. I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna do an outro. I'm gonna finish
Okay.
reading. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming up.
Uh-huh. Oh, and
So
Leo says she's on Rumble. Huh? I ain't been on Rumble in so long. Shit, I
is
forgot my
she?
account info.
I did not know. I'm not gonna bother her though. But one of my subscribers loves some Sexy Red. I can't remember his name. Zero to Infinite loves some Sexy Red.
Oh, yes,
So
he
he
does.
probably be over there with her. Um, I haven't. Sexy Red took Zero from me. Zero used to be over here with me all the time. Then he went over there and found Sexy Red. But that's okay.
Oh
That
God.
is a. There's enough subscribers for us all, right? But go
It
ahead,
is.
get some rest. Get some rest. I'm gonna finish
All
doing my
right.
little outro, and we'll talk. Okay.
All right.
All right. Good
Appreciate
night.
this conversation. Just need to bring some joy to your soul. I mean, we can all use it. I know I can definitely use it.
I appreciate you.
Not
I
a
appreciate
problem. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Mahogany Roots and MJ, whatever that stands for. Trust me, she gives us wondrous content. And subscribe to your boy Hustler and Muscular. And check me out.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sweet Pea.
Salute to everybody. Take care. Good night and deuce.
Bye, H&M. Okay. So I'm about to end the live stream. I've been up here long enough. I'm really glad. I really appreciate you again, H&M. I love it when you guys come and talk to me. You would think I would drop my link more often. Um, I really wanted to have a serious conversation about cyber stalking and bullying, because it's just this space, not just this space. It seems like half of the YouTube, whether it's the beef, whether it's us, whether it's the black sector, it's like these people done lost their minds. And I want you to know that you don't have to tolerate it. You do not have to tolerate it. Just because they playing all day, they're not doing nothing with themselves all day, doesn't mean that you have to tolerate their nonsense. Now, there was somebody else in the chat room. That person's name I will not mention because I don't need any more crazy people. Not because I'm scared. I will give you guys a hint. Chaos, you probably know. May, you might know this person too. Do y'all remember when when Obsidian, right after he had Pearl on, when Obsidian had a show on Sansaray, and this crazy psychopath man jumped up there and was talking about Sansaray while Obsidian was doing an interview with Sansaray. See, he from that group. There's a group of them, and I'm not talking about SDL. SDL cool with me. Like I said, he ain't told no lies in that video about your ass, Warren. You're a weirdo. But he is that dude, that other person that shall not be named. Obsidian literally kicked the dude off and said, hey, you're weird. Every video, Sansaray was like, look at his channel. Every video is about Sansaray. You don't even know this woman. You don't even know her. Why is every video on your channel? That's some weird shit. That's why I say, I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of people on here I think is weird. Lennon Honor is weird. Why the fuck are you talking about Dr. Umar every fucking day? It's weird. I'm sorry. The shit is weird. There is nobody that I give a damn about that I'm going to talk about y'all every day. There is nobody. I hope y'all two can get along in here. May, I told you Chaos has been with me a long time. He's a great, honestly, I wish you guys would get to know each other. I really do. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to speak up for him as far as his content and his pull in the space. You'd be surprised. I'm willing to bet you, not only all the people that he knows on here, but I'm willing to bet you a lot of the content that you might have enjoyed have been orchestrated behind the scenes by Chaos. A lot of the people that he knows and interviews and stuff, he does a lot of things for other content creators, and they don't give him his props the way they should. But you guys, I will say that you guys will be surprised who's working with who behind the scenes. Sometimes people you think who don't like each other, they're actually working together to give you guys content. I'll never forget there was a young lady I was working behind the scenes. Can you give me a second, Cass? I'm about to end the stream, baby. I've been on here too long. I'm actually ending the stream, but I will give you a second to say what you have to say. Give me 1 second. I want to say this. There was a young lady that I was literally on the phone contacting creators, and I'm not talking about that other young lady over there. It's somebody you guys probably don't even know. Because before the Most High talks to me, y'all, I pray. And I pray that the Most High keeps me close to him and that he keeps people who don't mean me well away from me. I pray all the time, and he has kept me. But anyway, there was a young lady that, I was going to do work with. So I'm making calls, trying to do a show. I pulled out $100 out of my account. The young lady said she sold soaps. I pulled $100 out of my account. I was going to buy $90 worth of soap. I think it was $90 because I spent $10 on something else, but I was going to buy almost $100 worth of soap and candles from her. That's why I say, y'all, don't pay attention to necessarily who's in your chat, because I am very well known for catching people on the replay. That's what I do because I work. So I guess she thought she was on her live stream. Guess what she talking about? Calling me all kind of bees. Oh, you fake bee. I knew you wasn't going to send me nothing. I saw you. You was jealous. And here I am behind the scenes about to pay this broad $100 and buy $100 worth of her product. I'm going to say shout out to Aunt T. He said this. He said, some of y'all are turning down C notes for pennies. Like, she literally could have earned $100 off of me if she had just kept her mouth. But she couldn't keep that hatred. And she's still around. I'm not going to say her name. She's not in our sector. She's in the beef sector. But she couldn't keep that hatred up in her heart to herself long enough. The Most High showed me her before I spent my money on her. The Most High said, go over there, check her channel out. Oh, bitch, I saw, because I was over at Mace Taggart. I used to be at Mace Taggart's all the time. And I was like, he shouted me out, and I was like, oh, I'll check out your channel. So I guess she thought I didn't mean it. So when I got off from work, I was watching in the clouds. She calling me all kind of bees and hoes. I called a dude back up. It was actually a pastor friend of mine who I did an interview with. I think Chaos might know him, that pastor I did an interview with. I said, brother, don't even worry about it. I said, don't even worry about the show. Because he was a business owner and entrepreneur too. And I was going to do a show about entrepreneurship, and we were going to buy each other's products. That's what we were going to do on the show. And she fucked that up. She couldn't hold that hatred. A lot of these YouTubers are hateful. They are hateful. They hate me. I did nothing to them, and they don't even know. Like I said, I can't tell you how many times I'm going behind the scenes trying to help people, and they speaking bad on me. So Chaos, thank you for waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and let you up, Sweet Pea, but I'm not gonna be up here long because I'm literally trying to do my outro, because I'm gonna be back up here tomorrow after I leave the police station. Hey, welcome, sweetie. How you doing? Hey, Chaos, you're on live stream, sweetheart. Okay, let me look at you guys. Let me give Chaos a second. Okay. Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Let me see what May says. May says, I don't have a problem with Chaos. I trolled him. I know. You know I like you, May. And like I said, you need to really get to know each other. I don't know what happened. Maybe he had a bad connection. Irby, of course I see you, sweetie. Were you here earlier? I think I said hello to you already. I said hello to you earlier, boo. Irby be like, you don't see me. All right, you guys. I need to go downstairs. I got company. I also need to finish doing what I'm doing. I will be back up there tomorrow to give you guys updates on where we are with the channel, where I'm at with Warren's channel. So I will definitely be back up here to give you guys an update. All right. You know what? I think you guys should hit the panel one day and work it out. That's what I think. All right. Peace, you guys. I'll see you guys soon with another video. I feel like there was somebody else I was going to read for filth. But yeah, that person, that weird ass nigga. I'm not even going to say no more. That literally has built his channel off of Sansaray and her son, and whether she's a good mother and all this crazy stuff. And child, please, Warren, you can have it. You got all the weirdos and the creeps, honey. You got a bitch over there popping her pussy on, behind, showing her pussy all over the place. Sweet Chaos, I already tried to let you up, but I'm about to end this live stream. But you already did that. You got a bunch of weirdos. You got a 500-pound motherfucker that's jerking off to your videos. You can have it. You and the weirdo creeps, y'all can have that. Okay, Chaos, this is my last time, Sweet Pea.
Yeah, my mic's working now, man. I know my desktop. It stopped working, man. Yeah, man. I've been doing podcasting for a good long time, man. People forgot I started off interviews.
Yes.
Then did my little streams, uploads here and there, but mostly the beginning part of this channel was mostly interviews. And after a while, for the last 2-3 years maybe, it kind of just died out because to do the work and reach out to people and get people, it takes a lot of time, effort, and headaches to do it. Yeah. So people don't understand. Interviewing people is the more challenging thing doing YouTube or any other social media. Anybody could do a mic and just fire up a live stream and then talk. And if you're good at it, you're good at it. That's how it goes. But me, I do the interview things. Now I talk now and did some other things because things has changed. But at the end of the day, I mean, I know quite enough. I don't know everybody, but I have interact with a lot of people throughout social media throughout the years. So that's as far as I can say.
I want to ask you a question. And I actually do need to go. I need to go, but I want to
Yeah.
ask you a question.
Hmm.
You know, I've tried. You've known me a very long time.
Hmm.
We get along. I tried
Hmm.
to have a conversation with BGS. He called me out of
Hmm.
my name for no reason at all.
Hmm.
I've actually had the opportunity to talk to Charles Faulkner. We had a
Hmm.
very decent conversation.
Hmm.
I do not know why these people insist on making me out to be the problem, on making me out to be like, even now, this person is stalking, harassing me, and acting like I'm doing something to them. Do you know what the
Hmm.
why that is?
Between the elder BJS and Charles, they're their own man. For every reason, if I go back to the previous stream, and I think this was on May's channel, I think you're talking about, and that was a while back. It's hard
I,
for me to give an answer. Go ahead. You say so?
yeah, we did talk on May's channel, but I also went and visited Charles Faulkner channel and actually had a conversation at his channel.
How long ago was this? Because I don't really
Oh,
keep too much.
probably like 2-3 months. I talked to Charles one night.
Oh, it was that long ago. Well, damn, I can't give an answer because I didn't know what the conversation you and him had. But I would say this: Charles is no man, and like I said, he's one dude that he doesn't really play much. So if you're going to be on around his podcast or amongst men like them, you got to come as hard notch as possible. Just in general. So.
You
And you
said
have
I
to be
can
direct,
do what?
and you have to be direct because usually these men are very direct with their questions, and they're going to test you. So that's the only thing I can give you. Only advice I can give you so far. So.
Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this. I know how to only be one way, which is me. I do
Mm-hmm.
not. There's only one way I know how to be, and that's mahogany roots. I
Mm-hmm.
there's no there. I literally do not know how to be another person, but
Okay.
I will be respectful. I am respectful. Like I said to BGS, and it's unfortunate that because I have to deal with certain type of people. I'm dealing like with these trolls and these people that are harassing me. I'm dealing with them with an iron fist because that's what I got to do. But I'm not treating you that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't treat other people that way. I treat
Yeah.
people the way that they treat me.
Yeah.
You see?
Yes. I
All
see.
right,
I see. All right.
sweet. I promise we'll finish
All right.
this.
There we go. Oh, that's it. That's it. You could end the show. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. We'll talk soon. I promise. Good night.
Mhm.
Thank you for coming up.